Matthew chapter 1, verse 11.
And Josiah begot Jeconias and his brethren about the time they were carried away to
So
Babylon.
this is David's lineage. This is Christ's lineage back to David, but it's Joseph. Or Joseph lineage back to David through David's son Solomon. Alright? Jump down to verse 16. Prove it's Joseph. Come on.
And Joseph and Jacob begot Joseph,
Joseph, come on.
the husband of Mary, of whom was born Jesus, Yeshua, who is called the Christ.
Okay, now let's go read about these sons of Solomon through David that Joseph descended from. Because it clearly says in verse 16, Jacob begot Joseph, the husband of Mary, of whom was born Jesus, who is called Christ. Alright, let's go read about these cats. First Chronicles, chapter 3. Let's read about these Josiahs and Jeconias. First Chronicles, chapter 3. I got to get into the lineage. Chronicles break down the lineages. Alright? First Chronicles, chapter 3. Now remember, Josiah is really a Greek rendering for the Hebrew word Josiah or Josiah. You know, within the Greek rendering and how it was written, it just was rendered as Josiah. All right, let's read this. First Chronicles, chapter 3, verse 15. What does it say?
Verse 15. And the son of Josiah were the born.
Read it again. Now this is Josiah that we read about in Matthew 1 and 11. Alright? Let's get it. Come on.
And the sons of Josiah were the firstborn.
Johanan.
The second
Jehoiakim.
The third
Zedekiah.
The fourth
Shalom. Verse 16.
And the sons of
Jehoiakim.
Zedekiah. Jeconiah. His son. Zedekiah. His son.
Now you see the sons of Jehoiakim is Jeconiah. That same Jeconiah is we read in Matthew 1 and 11. It named out Josiah, his grandfather. Then said Jeconiah, his grandson. Alright? Now this is a specific lineage. These are David's sons through his son Solomon. Alright? Let's go get into some prophecies about these guys. Jeremiah 22. Jeremiah 36. My bad, Hebrew. But Jeremiah 36 first. Let's get some understanding here. We got Josiah, we got Jehoiakim, we got Jeconiah. Remember those names. Remember Joseph descended from these sons right here. The sons of Solomon. Alright? You got that, Hebrew? Jeremiah 36, verse 29. And the prophet Jeremiah was prophesying during the time of these kings that sat on the thrones of Judah. Jeremiah the prophet was prophesying against these kings. I wonder what he was saying. Get some understanding. You got Jeremiah 36, verse 29.
Verse 29. And thou shalt say to Jehoiakim, king of Judah.
King of Judah. Come on.
Thus saith the Most High. Thou hast burned. Wait a minute. Thou hast burned this roll, saying, why hast thou written therein, saying, the king of Babylon shall certainly come and destroy this land, and shall cause to cease from this man all beasts.
Man and beast. So Jehoiakim burnt the roll that Jeremiah was told to write down. It was a prophecy the Most High gave Jeremiah to tell the king. Jehoiakim burnt the roll. Because he didn't want to hear the horrible news that Judah was going to have to go serve slavery up in Babylon. So Jehoiakim, being a stiff-necked Hebrew, burns the roll. Alright? But verse 30 says,
Therefore, thus saith the Most High of Jehoiakim,
go ahead.
King of Judah,
Mm-hmm.
he shall have none to sit upon the throne of David.
You hear that? He shall have none to sit on the throne of David. 1 Chronicles 3 and verse 16 say, and the sons of Jehoiakim, Jeconiah. The same Jeconiah we read in Matthew 1 and 11. The same Jeconiah that had a descendant named Joseph, who is being said as the biological father of Christ. We just read what Jehoiakim shall have none to sit upon the throne of David. Go ahead, brother.
And his dead body shall be cut off in the day to the heat, and in the night to the frost.
Mm-hmm.
And I will punish him and his seed and his servant for their iniquity.
You hear what the Most High going to do to Jehoiakim and his sons, who Joseph descended from? Come on.
And I will bring upon them and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem and upon the men of Judah all the evil that I have pronounced against them, but they hearken not.
So Jehoiakim burns his roll in the straight prophecy that the Most High wanted Jeremiah to tell the people of Israel. But he burnt it because he didn't want to hear it. Huh? Stiff-necked actions led to curses to his father. But the Most High said he shall have none to sit on the throne of David. Huh? Meaning his seed after him will not sit on the throne of David. Question: if Joseph was Christ's biological father, and he descends back to Jehoiakim, Josiah, Jehoiakim, and Jeconiah, and Jehoiakim's sons will never sit on the throne of David, how is Joseph Jesus Christ's biological father? And he inherited the throne of David like the angel told his mama in Luke chapter 1. He shall inherit the throne of his father, David. But the angel was talking to his mama. Huh? Read the last verse, Hebrew. You got to get a second witness. Everything must be established with 2 or 3 witnesses. Last verse, Hebrew.
Then took Jeremiah another roll and gave it to Baruch. But
Baruch, the scribe.
Okay, I'm sure. Then took Jeremiah another roll and gave it to Baruch the scribe, the son of Nehariah, who wrote therein from the mouth of Jeremiah all the words of the book which Jehoiakim, king of Judah, had burned in the fire. And there were added besides unto them many like words.
So the key is what we focusing on here is verse 30, where it says, he shall have none. Therefore, thus saith the Lord of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, he shall have none to sit upon the throne of David. None. Joseph descended back to the same Jehoiakim. Let's go to Jeremiah 22. A couple of chapters back. Let's read about one of Jehoiakim's sons. Could this be that same Jeconiah that we read in Matthew 1 and 11? Let's see. Again, Bible must break down Bible. Alright? Jeremiah 22. Alright, we're going to start at verse 24.